Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Thank you so much for being here. Huh. Oh, I didn't finish that, did I? Okay, let me fix that first. Okay, I think I got it. Baby, I'm yours. Baby, I'm yours. And I'll be yours until the sun refuses to shine. In other words, until the end of time. Okay, it is sorted. Now, slides would be nice. Let me grab some slides. I am so tired of looking at that same face. I need to I need a new avatar or something. Let me see here. Um yeah, let's go back to me drinking coffee. There we go. Let's go back to me drinking coffee. Or do I want to upload me? I mean, I could just upload a new photo. Let me see if there's anything worth uploading. Because I'm telling you, I almost can't take that face no more. Uh, okay, so slides are coming. Thank you very much for your patience. Let me see if I can bring a new face up here. What do we have to work with? I mean, I could do this one or this one or this. Or how about that? Or how about the cartoon version of me? Especially in 2025, why are we still using avatars? Okay, I think I have something appropriate. Um, BYMAMAMA. Wait, that's not right. BYMA. Anyway, this goes out to all. Oh yeah, BY. But wait, how does it go? BABYMAMA. This goes out to all my baby's mamas. I got love for all my baby's mamas. Okay, you get your support check in the mail. You open it and you're like, "What the hell?" Um, oh, that's just no, 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 no. I was going to put a new picture of me up, but I said, nope, 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 nope. That will not do. And especially, I should have something with all my teeth in. You know what I mean? It's good to have teeth. No, that one looks too forced. I look kind of cute here. Let me see. Nah. Oh, I look good. Now this looks like, you know what? This is too Martha Ray from the Polydent commercial. If your smile looks like Martha Ray on the Polydent commercial, then it's too much. Okay, I won't change it. I'll just leave it. Oh, I look cute there, don't I? When did I take that? I look good. No, I don't know where that wrinkle came from. That wrinkle just came up overnight. It did. And I don't like it. No, okay. I won't change it. I'll just leave it like it is. I don't see anything that's like worth the trouble of it. So I won't change it tonight. Huh. Nope, 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 nope. And then some pictures, I look like the world's oldest 12-year-old, you know? I look like the world's oldest 12-year-old. Oh, that's hot when I was experimenting with an afro. Could put that one up there. Well, I don't think I like this one. This one looks like I'm hiding something, but let me see. Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that one. That one looked like I'm nursing a hangover. Nah, I don't even know why I bothered. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it. I'll leave that up for now, just so you have something else to look at. Like this. Look at me on the River Seine. I was in Paris. I was in Paris when I took that photo. One of my favorite cities in the world. Okay, Miss Z, thank you so much for being here first. And I promise you, we're not going to be here more than an hour. If we're here more than an hour, it's a trick to it. And you know, when Black people say it's a trick to it, then that means they are serious and they mean business. So I don't think we'll be here more than an hour. BABYMA. This goes out to all my baby mamas. I got love for all my baby mamas. Wow, that is messed up. Have you seen this? The pregnant daughter of a cryptocurrency company executive, accompanied by her 2 year old child, narrowly escaped being a kidnapping attempt in broad daylight this morning in the heart of where? Paris. Yep, in the heart of Paris. But she fought, she kicked, and that's what you're supposed to do. Never let them take you to another place. That's the first rule. Never take you to another place. Okay. Better to duke it out at the first location. Kick, scream, bite, pull hair, but do not let them take you to another place. You know what they call a person that they take to the next place? Missing, missing, and then missing and presumed. I don't want to be missing and I don't want to be presumed. I'd rather fight. Okay. Pee on yourself if you have to. Pee on the perpetrator if you have to. but get away from them. Okay, Megan Sussex and Heather Hansen say great founders still get their hands dirty. Um, this is kind of awkward, but I didn't listen to it just yet. I had a very weird day and it just did not allow me to catch up on this one. And I don't like being unprepared. Um, so I'm going to go over it a little bit, just the same, and I will watch it or listen to it soon, like at some point before talk to you guys again. Because as a content creator and a Sussex supporter, I think it is the height of hypocrisy to maintain a space like this and not do your homework. Y'all know I don't operate like that. So I do apologize for not completing the task, but I will catch up because that is what we do here at Royal Sussex. Yep, I am duty bound. So, again, this article is from Feminagra, and let's see what they have to say. I did hear parts of it. I just didn't. I didn't have the discipline of listening to it from start to finish, and that is very, very important to me. So I can and I will because I don't want to miss anything. Not one flipping thing. Uh-oh, did I not do that? Oh, Lord. Okay, sorry about that. Hey, did we ever figure out what Megan is selling? Well, I shouldn't presume she's selling something, but she said she was crafting something very important for us. And I was just wondering, had anyone figured out what that something is? But she's going to craft something very important to us. So, what did she say? Stay close or stick around or something like that. Oh, it was a tease. It was a tease, but whatever it is, I'm here for it. I'm always here for Megan. Okay. Well, I was just taking a quick look through the social media. Oh. You know what, guys? I wasn't going to do this one, but since it's right here, let me add that to today. Do you all mind? Let me add that one for today because if I don't, we will miss something really juicy. So let me add that one for today. I love her. And wait, and this one too? Oh, you know what? I got to add this one too. Oh my goodness. See, I would have missed this one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. I don't mean to tease, but let me add this one for today. That one looks interesting, so I'm gonna add that one for today. Oh man, so much good stuff. So much good stuff. Okay. So sorry. I gotta do this one now. Like the hammer on a block, love began to rock. I'm not the kind of girl that can linger, but I feel like a butterfinger. I want to do it again, do it again. What the hell was she talking about? Oh, okay, you guys, I am stalling. Give me just a second, please. Please do that for me. I don't ask for much. Just give me just a second. I'm in a good mood, I promise. So, oh boy, she is too messy though. We can't miss her. She's too messy, and I wouldn't want us to miss that one. She's messy, and I love her for it. Okay, almost ready, you guys. I'm so sorry. Pardon my dust. Okay, are we there? Yeah, we're there. All right. So I just need to upload the slides one more time, and we're good. We are good. Okay. Got to take this away. Sorry about that. All right. All right. So it's taking a minute for the slides to come up. That was my fault. In the meantime, check out my. Oh, there it is. And you all can hear me. Yep, you can. All right. Yes, you can. Whew. All right. All right. We're good. Sorry about that. Now let's move on. So Megan Sussex and Heather Hansen say great founders still get their hands dirty. What is meant by that? Well, I'm going to tell you. And this is according to the Feminegra. It says Megan Sussex sat down with Heather Hansen, co founder of Figs, on the latest podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder, to explore what it really takes to succeed as a woman entrepreneur. Their shared answers staying in the weeds. That's what it takes. If you want to be a successful woman entrepreneur, you got to stay in the weeds. That means you have to be grounded. You have to be willing to you know get off the manicured lawn. This is my opinion. Get off of that manicured lawn and get into the weeds. Get into those thickets where you get mud all over your shoes and stuff. Megan described the daily reality of juggling small tasks and strategic decisions while running her lifestyle brand as ever. Megan often moves from reviewing logistics to mapping out the next 5 years, all before lunch. All before lunch. This sounds like Megan. That sounds just like Megan, our Megan. Okay. All right, so it continues. It says, for Meghan, this mix of hustle and high level thinking is not a flaw in the process, it is the process. She described it as a constant state of recalibration where founders move at warp speed, solving problems that can feel both urgent and invisible to outsiders. And yet, it's in those moments, unseen and uncelebrated, that lasting success takes shape. Now, can I get some flowers on the screen? I want to see some flowers for everyone who watched the podcast or listened to the podcast, rather. Let's see some flowers on the screens. Put some flowers up there if you have watched it, just out of curiosity. Heather Hansen understands this rhythm well. She didn't just talk about getting her hands dirty, she did it. In the early days of Figs, she stood outside hospitals at shift change selling scrubs directly to nurses. Now, see, I didn't know that. She carried jugs of coffee and hot chocolate, hired stand in models from Craigslist, and took cash payment on the sidewalk. For Hanson, the glamour came later. At first, it was all grit. So the glamour came later, but the grit came first. Now, there are a few of you squatties that are registered nurses, LPNs, LBNs, whatever. So you all know the scrub game very well, right? Okay, I'm looking at some of these. I'm looking at some of these scrubs. They are very different. They are very different. Not exactly what I was expecting. Megan connected Hanson's story to her own experience, but women see the need to operate at ground level even as their companies grow. Heather called it the ability to shift, to go from 0 to 60,000 feet in a single day. Hanson agreed and said she's she looks for that same trait when hiring leaders to succeed. They argue, all float above the chaos. They engage with it. Okay, leaders who succeed, they argue, don't float above the chaos, engage in it. All right, that's interesting. Okay, let me see those flowers. Okay, uh-oh. All right, that's a lot of people so far. I mean, relatively speaking, it's a handful. Oh, Kim Peter says flower. All right, we got your flowers. Duly noted. Well, this sounds like a great podcast. So, you all, let's do our homework. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. I'm going to make sure I do my due diligence. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. But it just from what I shared with you, it does sound interesting, does it not? I'm interested. So, again, do get yourselves ready to discuss it because we have to support our Duchess no matter what. We always support our Duchess. So, we are going to watch it and we are going to rate it. We're going to watch it and rate it. Everyone, please watch it and rate it. Okay, let me do a little bit more here. Their conversation pulled back the curtain on the emotional and mental agility entrepreneurship demands. Biggs, now a billion-dollar brand, was born not from a boardroom, but from the back of a car filled with product samples. Hansen even recounted how a flaw a flawed production run nearly ended the company. Instead of scrapping the batch, she unstitched and resewed the garments by herself. Oh, that sounds like a lot of work, but it was necessary and it had to be done, so she did it. And that is why she is where she is, because she did the extra work. Of course, there's more to it than just doing the extra work, but it's also very important. Okay. I think I'm going to move up my computer over here and make myself just a little bit more comfortable. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Let's see how long this lasts. All right. Oh, it's not a very long article. Huh. Oh, hell, I was practically through with it. Even now, Hansen says she keeps close watch on quality control and product development. Though she stepped down as CEO 2 years ago, she still takes pride in being close to the action. Her advice mirrors Meghan's care deeply about small things and not micromanagement. It's leadership with texture. As Meghan Sussex builds as ever and Heather Hansen launches her new health education startup in August, I guess it is, both women remain committed to hands on leadership. Their message is clear: the best founders don't shy away from the hard parts, they embrace them, and they do it again tomorrow. That's right, and they do it again tomorrow. And wow, that was a very short article, but I cannot wait to listen to the podcast. I still am the I still am wait, I that is weird. I still am in the minute, in the minutia. Oh, minutia. I think you have to ebb and flow from 0 feet. Wait, 0 feet, boots on the ground, all the way to 60,000 feet. Okay, I knew she was going somewhere with that. I don't know why she reminds me of Audrey Hepburn. I feel like I'm watching Breakfast at Tiffany. Yeah, she's a pretty girl though. She reminds me of Audrey Hepburn. Moon River. Yeah, it looks like she's about to sing Moon River, right? Plus size fairy, thank you so much for joining us. Hi, Rory. Okay, it's been 30 minutes. I said we're only going to be here a half hour. Let me keep it moving. What do you know? Gingers are black. Did you guys know that? Check out this AI image of Prince Harry. I'm like, where did that come from? That is supposed to be an AI image of Prince Harry. Well, there is a viral video. The lady there on the left side is the source of this viral video. I have not listened to the entire thing, but because it's trending like crazy, I do want to share it with you. So allow me to share this with you. And really, we'll all discover it together for the first time if you have not heard it, because I certainly haven't. Okay, are we ready?
I just need to remind y'all again, everyone who is ginger, who has red hair, those are black people. All gingers are black people. If they have red hair, they are black. You see a white man with red hair, that's a black man. You see a white woman with red hair, that's a black woman. Gingers are black. All gingers.
Whoa.
I just need to
Okay.
remind y'all again,
Well, she doesn't say much, does she? Now, I don't know exactly why this has gone viral, but we have been calling him light skinned Harry. And by the way, the source of that viral video, I wonder if she has another video out there, because it is the most audacious thing to say. Scorpios, Scorpio, Scorpios, Telly, what is that? Scorpios. I want to make sure I get her name right. Scorpios, or is it Scorpio Stelly LA1 Mara Elwell. That name is a mouthful, but okay, that's who that person is who just gave us that interesting update about you know, about gingers. She herself not being a ginger, from what I can see, but that is what she said. Oh, you guys, thanks for sharing those flowers. I really do appreciate it. Now, the guy on the right, in response to this video, and by the way, he is a redhead. Well, all of the redheads that I've seen online so far seem to be taken off on this concept of who is and who is not a redhead, right? Um, okay, anyway, let me do this.
So, word on the street is that gingers or redheads are black now. If this is true, this is me officially taking applications to find my black queen. So please don't be shy. I look forward to hearing from you and starting our life together soon. Okay. Love you. Bye.
My. Well, his name is Scotty Blanco. Scotty Blanco. And Scotty Blanco is on TikTok. So if you all want to finish that conversation that he has started, would you like to hear it again? Let's hear it again.
So, word on the street is that gingers or redheads are black now. If this is true, this is me officially taking applications to find my black queen. So please don't be shy. I look forward to hearing from you and starting our life together soon. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Well. Remember, his name is Scotty Blanco. Scotty Blanco. And he's looking for his black queen. And of course, Harry never said, y'all know Harry didn't say this, but it was an old fun picture that I found. So I'm like, yeah, got to put that one up there too.
I don't know what to say. Oh my God. Hello?
Hello. Oh, sorry about that. Did not mean to do that one. Okay. And then I found this. Gingers with attitudes. Get it? Gingers with attitudes. GWA. Gingers with attitudes. Okay, they're going to go way too far with this, I can tell. What's that? Our favorite ginger was ahead of the game. Gingers with attitude. What's up? What's up? What up? Gingers with attitudes. I would like to see them in concert. Gingers with attitudes. Could you imagine an entire rap group of nothing but gingers? Okay, so let's go to the next one. Now, speaking of racial identity, you guys, this is going too far. Do you guys believe that his mom?
There's no one named too far who shares their.
Why are you talking to me, Siri? Why is Siri talking to me? Okay. As I said, they're going too far. They may have or may have not colorized her photo. All I could say is if that is a photo of his mom, she does look like somebody from New Orleans. If you know anybody from New Orleans who, is kind of Creole, kind of, have that kind of background, she looks like some Black lady from New Orleans. Yeah, she does. And the more I keep looking at the Pope, the more I see it. The more I look, the more I see. Really, we should not be having these conversations. It is really not that important, but people are curious and some people are just plain excited, and with good reason, because having a mixed race Pope is something that, we just did not expect that. I mean, you got Francis, who, even though he was from South America, if you know anything about Argentina takes their whiteness very serious. Okay? Whatever your level of degree of whiteness is celebrated in Argentina, and anybody else takes a back seat. So Pope Francis, he was still basically considered a white man. But Robert Prevost, that's a whole nother thing, a whole nother enchilada, a whole nother tamale. Yep. Okay, sorry about that. All right, take that away. Oh, why did I put that up again? There we go. Wait, there's a wish list? Oh, yeah, there sure is a wish list. What's that? You want me to pin that to the top of the chat? I sure will. I like wishes. Fairy tales will come true. It could happen to you if you're young at heart. For as rich as you are, you're much better by far if you're still young at heart. And if you should survive to be 105, think of all you'll derive from just being alive. And Here is the best part. You had a head start. If you are among the very young at heart. That was always one of my favorite songs. Okay. Gee, I'm in a musical mood. You would even think I got some. But I promise you, ain't nothing different. Today was just as run of the mill as any other. All right. So there is a wish list at the top of the chart. Um, it is just little, it's like a folly for me, little things that I think I might like to try or whatever. No one is obliged to order anything from that wish list. It is just for fun. What? Carol Channing? Now, if you think the Pope was a shock, if you think the Pope was a surprise, how long had someone sat on this story? It was at the age of 81 years. 81 years. 81 years. Carol Channing, who was an actress, a singer, a dancer, shared with the world in her memoir. Just lucky, I guess. Just lucky. Yeah, she decided it was time for her memoir. American Carol Channing made the decision to pass for white in order to receive creative roles in Hollywood. Yes, Carol Channing was Black. She revealed in her 2010 memoir that her father was half Black. Channing Channing was born in Seattle, Washington in 1921. Wow, that was 4 years ago. When she was a teenager, her mother told her that her father was a mulatto Black man who had passed for white. Channing's mother told her this so she wouldn't be surprised if she had a Black baby. Damn. Channing's father was a journalist who had concealed his Black ancestry. Channing's mother distanced herself from her children to protect them from her own but- okay. Sorry about that. Where did I leave off? Ancestry. Oh, conceal. Okay. Channing's mother distanced herself from her children to protect them from her own. Channing was an Afro European actress and performer. She became nationally famous for her role as Hello Dolly. Yeah, Dolly Gallagher Levi. Her role is Dolly Gallagher Levi in Hello Dolly. She also played Lorelei Lee in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. But yeah, so Carol Channing was concealing her Black ancestry until she was 81 years old. And that's when she decided to share it. Ain't that something? I mean, it was her business, but she was like the toast of Broadway. She was like the toast of Broadway. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Now, my grandmother told me Carol Channing was Black. Jackie Kennedy's father was black, named Black Jack Bouvier. From a French black family, racists do not understand genetics, hate science. Well, thank you, Reba Henderson, for sharing that. But now that you say it, I almost forgot about it. But I did hear somewhere that Jackie Kennedy's father was a black man. A black man. Very interesting. Okay. Black Jack Bouvier. That's a hell of a name, ain't it? Black Jack Bouvier. Black Jack Bouvier. Uh-oh, I got another soundbite for you. Hold on, let's finish this up and then we'll do the soundbite. Wow, 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 fellas. Wow, 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 fellas. Take a look at me now, fellas. Dolly ain't never gonna go away. Dolly ain't never gonna go away again. Well, hello, Dolly. I said hello. Dolly, it's so nice to see you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Dolly. Go to hell, Dolly. Okay. Hi, Rory. You wait, yeah, I was just over on the wish list. You were on my wish list? Now listen, you guys. Y'all spoil me as it is. I don't want anybody to go over on that wish list and take a look at some of my favorite things and feel obligated to place any orders or anything like that. Just go over there and look for fun. And if you happen to see some, if you just happen to see something and you think I need it, then just, go ahead, do what you do. But I don't want anybody to feel forced or coerced. Next thing you know, I'll be popping up at a Beyonce concert. You know what I mean? And I don't want to get above myself. So don't feel forced or coerced. Because next thing you know, I'll be popping up at a Beyonce concert. You know what I'm saying? Once you start doing all that, you start popping up at them Beyonce concerts, all dressed up with your cowboy hat. Ain't it amazing how some people can go from feast to famine in like 5 minutes? 1 minute you're talking about the job market, and next thing you know, you at a Beyonce concert. Anyway. Woo. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about Carol Channing. Okay, are we done with this? I think that's a finish. All right. That was just messy. True, but messy. Okay. Well, I'll just play it and then we'll discuss it on the other end, okay? Let's just play this and then we'll discuss it on the other side.
Yeah. Is this Agnes? Yeah.
I have no idea what that was. Oh, wait a minute. Did I not? Oh, there it is.
They just have royal buildings actually generate. Places where they do not have a royal family, they just have royal buildings actually generate.
Which over time are completely devalued because nobody's ever. And by the
That's
way,
not true.
you can. Well, of course it is because they're not living there. But
Places where they do not have a royal family, they just have royal buildings actually generate.
which over time are completely devalued because nobody's ever. And by the
That's
way,
not true.
you can. Well, of course it is.
All right. Now that goes by really fast. So listen sharp, and I'll just do it just 2 more times just to make sure you don't miss it.
They're not living there. But
Places where they do not have a royal family, they just have royal buildings actually generate.
which over time are completely devalued because nobody's ever. And by the
That's
way,
not true.
you can. Well, of course it is because they're not living there. But
Places where they do not have a royal family, they just have royal buildings actually generate.
which over time are completely devalued because nobody's ever. And by the
That's
way,
not true.
Okay. So in his snooty voice, he said, if you don't have a royal family and royal buildings, then they are devalued. She said, places where you don't have a royal family, you just have a royal building, they do rather well. And that's true. And I'm going to show you why that's true. Because if you guys think that, let's say, Buckingham Palace gets all these visitors because it's a royal residence, you would be wrong. Buckingham Palace is kind of like the White House in that a lot of people just will take a picture in front of it. I would say more people probably take a picture in front of Buckingham Palace than the White House. But Buckingham Palace is not open year round. In terms of going in and actually taking a tour of Buckingham Palace, there's not a whole lot of people who have done that, right? And in recent years, some people who have gone to Buckingham Palace have been terribly disappointed. But okay, that being said, it is a very busy tourist attraction. But let's look at some numbers, shall we? France annually receives more tourists than any other country in the world. 100 million people in 2023. 100 million people visited the nation of France, followed by Spain with 85 million people annually, followed by the United States with 66 million people making the annual visit to the United States of America. Italy, 57 million. Turkey, 55 million. Those are the top 5, followed by Mexico, 42 million. The United Kingdom, with all of its rich history and stately homes and bon vivant and all that kind of stuff, cheerio, and top of the morning and all that, a measly 37 million visitors. Still a lot, puts it in 7th place. China sees about 35 million visitors. That's a lot for China because most Chinese people just go from one Chinese city to the next. There's so much to see in China, just like the United States. You have lots of places to go, lots of cities and attractions and such. Greece, 32 million, almost 33 million. Australia, 30 million. Thailand, 28. Saudi Arabia, 27 and a half. Japan, 25. I'm kind of surprised Japan is that low. The United Arab Emirates, 24. The Netherlands, 20 million. Malaysia, 20 million. And Poland, 18, let's just call it 19 million annual visitors to the nation of Poland. So the idea that having a royal family is driving up the amount of visitors is ridiculous. Let me see. I think I can go a little bit deeper than this. I do have a chart. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to dig it out, but let me put it to you like this. Windsor Castle receives a fraction of the amount of visitors that the Palace of Versailles receives. A fraction. It doesn't even come close. Windsor Castle does not even come close. France gets 100 million visitors. 100 million. That is a lot of people. That would be like everybody in the UK and let's say, I don't know, maybe half the people in Germany get up and go to the Palace of Versailles all at the same time. A lot of people. A lot of people. 100 million. Let me see who has about half of that. Turkey. Mexico. Yeah. Wow. That's a lot of people. So this idea that you have to have the royal family to drive tourism is just not true. There's no truth to that. And they keep making that case, but I promise you, it is not true. The statistics don't lie. Those numbers are not lying. They're not fudging those numbers. If they were fudging the numbers, then Britain would be number one, but they're just not. There's no advantage to having the royal family about. Now, you know what, plus size fairy, I waited a lifetime to go to Britain. I did. I could not imagine not having gone to Britain before. It's like one of my favorite places. I love London, and I really, really enjoyed going to the various cities around the UK. There's some great places, but I do get the idea that some people wouldn't want to do that or wouldn't want to go there at all, especially because of the way things have been so weird lately. I could totally understand why people be like, well, I'm not going there. And the same with the United States. The United States has become very brutal, and we all know why. And there's a lot of people that would definitely think twice before declaring their trip to the U.S. The big boost for that family was Princess Diana, and the next big thing was Harry, and then Harry and Meghan. But aside from them, we all have to just remember that during the royal wedding of William and Kate's, that NBC cut back on their commitment to broadcast it because they didn't feel as though there was enough enthusiasm to justify spending that much money. They couldn't justify it. So they cut back on their spending. uh, yep, you got a point there. You got a point there. Yeah, it's not like they're going to meet you at the end of the driveway with a ball gown on or something like that. Helen G says the royal family, the UK is the best place in the world to live. We have the most wonderful countryside city, lots to see and do. I have traveled intensively and where there is nowhere like home. Yes, there is no place like home. There's no place like home. And by the way, that is going to be very topical very soon. So take a look here again. These are some figures. I believe these figures were before the global pandemic. Post-pandemic, travel went way up. So that is why you had 100 million people go to France instead of 90 million. Again, these numbers, these figures are before the global pandemic. And look at there, United Kingdom in 10th place. So I guess, well, yeah. What was the United Kingdom before? See, where was it before? Seventh place. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, take a look here. Why is Kate Middleton's nature video so damn annoying? Why is Kate Middleton's nature video so damn annoying? Well, as entirely unoffensive positions go, spring is nice is hard to beat. Spring is nice is hard to beat. Spring is nice. Well, you can't beat that, can you? So it is hard to put your finger on it exactly why Kate Middleton's new video celebrating spring as what is that? Check notes. The season of rebirth, of hope and new beginning is so grating. Okay. Well, that is very small print. The performative happiness of William and Kate as a straightforward couple who love hiking is similarly difficult to stomach, not least because we all know that the two of them are a locked in spiritual reputational death match with William's brother, Prince Harry, have made it clear they will never forgive Harry as Harry reminded us in his recent BBC video. And what is that? Because, okay, and won't let send. What is that? Won't lend. Okay, won't lend you a dab of lip gloss in a pinch. Oh, that's what they're talking about. That's what they're talking about when Meghan asked for a little dab of lip gloss, which I know sounds strange, but you know, the high school girlies, they just kind of take their pinky and take a little dab of the lip gloss. And anyway, that's a way that some women bond, is over the primping process, the you know, the glamour moments. Yeah, that's how some women bond. Well, Kate had no intentions on listen to me, bonding with Meghan. So wow, so even Tom Sykes is on the case. Well, you know what? She walked around through that field of grain with that dopey look on her face. I don't know why this image triggers me. I feel like everybody is being laughed at. That's what I feel. I feel like everyone is being laughed at because they believe her whole herbal essence, what do you call it? Herbal essence commercial. Okay. Now, this year's Mental Health Awareness Week, we are celebrating humanity's longstanding connection with nature and its capability to inspire us and help us to heal and grow in mind, body, and spirit. And let me see, what does it say? As we confront the challenges of an increasingly complex and digital world. Well, at the bottom, you could see someone wrote, "Oh, do shut up. Most sit and worry about paying bills, have maybe a Sunday free. Saturday is normally shopping and cleaning. So all this psychobabble about being at one with nature isn't anything like life in the real world." You know what Prince Philip said, is always your supporters that turn on you. Yeah, Prince Philip said that the royal families will fall not because of anything that they've done directly, but what it is that there are just so many opportunities to let people down or to speak too much. And that's what Kate has done. She has overplayed her hand with all of this go back to nature. A lot of people just don't have the ability to be that close to nature. Yeah, most people cannot jet off to the Isle of Mystique. Most people just can't do that and go frolic around the sun, or to sneak away to Paris and go skiing, only for you to return and put on some skinny jeans and walk around the forest and expect everyone to be impressed. Most people don't have access to nature like that, and that's all to it. But I like that. Oh, do shut up. That sounds very British. Oh, do shut up. That's everything that I've always wanted to say, and I've just been too polite to say it. Oh, shut up, bird brain. Oh, no. Oh, shut up, baby brain. Oh, well. we won't have to worry about that again. I think this will probably be the last of those videos. Or, well, yeah. Okay. Lex says British royal family saw the interest in Meghan as a way to revitalize their image. However, they had to bring her to heel to make sure she didn't think it was because of her. So they mentally abused her. Horrible people. Oh, they didn't want Meghan to think that everything was about her, even though it really was. Even though it really was. Okay. All right. All right. Just looking at a couple of your comments. Absolute utter tripe and psychobabble. That's what Kate's videos are. Connie Balmer. Hey, Connie Balmer. Well, I tell you what. I think that those words are very cautious, right? And it's no frills, no embarrassment for the royal family that someone would have to say, hey, you know what? That is psychobabble. Oh, do shut up. Well, I could think of one person who could help to expedite the matter. Someone who could cut through all of the noise. Someone who's capable of putting another human being in their place with just a glance.
Girl, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Stars, they come and go.
All right. So yeah, if anybody can cut through all the noise, it would be, of course, Big Mama. When she said, hey girl, sit down. Sit down. Gotta love Big Mama for that. People knew of Harry, but in the US, one followed him as closely. Once he started dating Meghan, people started to get to know Harry. Thus, now the royal family, he had two people to be jealous of. Yes, exactly. They had a couple of people they were almost gagging. They were almost banging their heads against the wall. They were so jealous of Meghan, eclipsing their English rose. What's that? The entirely unoffensive position go spring is nice, is hard to beat. Oh yeah, we just talked about that. Okay. We don't need that. Anyway, the article is in the Daily Beast. I'll just leave it at that. What's next? What's next? Oh my God. Not you too, Denise Welsh. Not Denise Welsh. How long has this been going on? Denise Welsh calls Camilla Charles's side piece as she says she's not a fan. However, take a look at the bottom, and there she is. Oh, Your Majesty, you're just so funny. Can you believe it? She's at the Buckingham Palace. You know, this was a little while ago. And there, Janet Streetwalker is there too. You got not only Denise Welch, but you got Janice Streetwalker. Now, that's just not right. Especially considering the fact that Jeremy Clarkson had spent time with the Queen Consort very near to the time when he was completing that bespoke, well, not bespoke. Well, I guess it was, but he had spent some time with the Queen Consort before or after he wrote that column of condemnation for the Duchess of Sussex. It was so ugly. It was just ugly. Oh, what is it? Janet Street Porter, not Walker. Are you sure? Because she looks like a Walker to me. I know a Walker when I see one. She looks like a Walker. Janet Street Walker. That's what I said. She looked like a Walker to me. Walk on by. Bum, 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 bum. Walk on by. Yeah, just walk on by. If you see her walking down the street and you just say, I think she's creeps, walk on by. Yeah, there's something creepy about Janice Street, whatever you said. Okay. Well, if you're sure. All right. And let me see here. Oh, I got another soundbite for you. I have another soundbite for you.
Well, it was filmed, I think, during their recent visit to the Scottish Islands. And of course, they've always had a huge affinity with Scotland because that's where they met. And they used to go and stay in one of a little house that William and Harry shared, actually, at the time, or just on the Balmoral estate near the castle. Well, it wasn't that near the castle. It was very discreet. And one day I went up a little deer track and had a peek in, and it was beautifully decorated, but empty, obviously, else I wouldn't have been able to look. So their affinity with Scotland is huge. And I think what I understand that Catherine is trying to do is she's thanking everything for the greatness of nature that helped her heal, and encouraging people to try and do the same. But I think the only place where she's gone a bit wrong is that, of course, not that many people have that kind of access to nature. I think she's, ever since she was a child, she's had a garden, except in the very early years. So she's always been able to associate with nature.
But of course, if you're living in a tower block in Peckham, in South London, you may...
Well, I was going to say that, Andrew, but I thought I'd better not.
Yeah, well, but it's right, though, isn't it? I mean, because I remember during lockdown thinking how terrible it must be to be stuck, perhaps with a couple of kids on a tower block in one of our inner cities. Terrible. And do you think... So the film she's made is rather lovely, but do you think people might feel it's slightly insensitive?
I mean, people really don't want to criticise Catherine, do they? I mean, none of us do, because she's so gorgeous and she's been through so much. But I think, I wouldn't say insensitive, I'd say just a little bit
Naive,
protected, a little bit naive, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
But we all love to see it, and here we are talking about it. But I think it is a little naive to think that everyone has a beautiful wood that they can go to, or a beautiful holiday in Scotland that they can have.
She did look stunning, didn't she?
She always looks stunning, doesn't she? She always looks amazing. Ingrid, thank you very much. Really good to talk to you.
Well, it was filmed, I think, during their
Oh, I almost missed Nana. So you heard Nana's voice. And of course, you heard Ingrid's and Andrew Pierce. The 1940s, a corroded 1940s ventriloquist dummy was actually speaking. Yeah, it makes you wonder who hand is up his backside. Okay, and Leg says, photography, piano, childhood, motherhood, nature. Yeah, that sounds like Downton Abbey, actually. That sounds like Downton Abbey. Photography, piano, children, motherhood, nature. Not necessarily in that order. I would say that Kate has a charmed existence. You guys, I don't know what took so long. I knew all this nature stuff was a bad idea, but I didn't know what took so long. It seemed like they should have been on that much sooner, but they waited a couple of days, and now they're willing to, try to build up a conversation around it. It never should have happened in the first place. It just should not have happened in the first place. These nature walks are stupid. They're stupid. They don't speak to real people. But you know what? Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, Legs. Oh, that's the other one I wanted to share with you. Okay. Did I not save it? Oh, there it is.
I mean, girl, at this point, you are never beating the allegations. Your team hates you. Absolutely do. Back in the day before Mother stepped on the scene, you were good for dress coats. Dress coats, yes, dress coats. Now you're wearing pantsuits, and now from the looks of it, your trousers are starting to look wide-leg, like who? Somebody else I know. Mother. I know Mother is y'all blueprint, but your team hates you because at this point, you need to be set apart in a league of your own. And right now, you looking real. I wish I was her. You're looking real single white female, but I'm married to Lord Leaks-a-Lot, who also likes to do. Oh, let me stop. Girl, you don't have no input on what to do. Like, to be honest, I would rather you go back to what you like doing. And if dress coats was your thing, I would rather you go back to just doing dress coats. I still don't like you, but I'd rather see you in your dress coats because that was your thing. You don't have to be like Mother to get some type of support, to get some type of acknowledgement. I mean, your fans don't even like you for real because they constantly have Mother in their mouth. So, I mean, if this is your way of getting their attention, I like it. But you're never going to beat them allegations, girl. Have a good day. I mean, girl, at this point, you are never beating the allegation.
So recently, Kate has decided to wear the trousers all the way down to the floor, wide leg, Still mostly, tailored in a very tight fashion for her by her standards. But this very liberated woman look that you see, that is inspired by the Duchess of Sussex. You just know it is. It's all very deliberate. It's very much like being, I would say, a stalker. But yeah, she keeps doing it. She just keeps doing it. Blending her image with that of the Duchess of Sussex. Hoping that the attention will somehow find its way to her situation, whatever that is. And it's pretty ugly. I mean, more than anything else, it's just very ugly. It's makes me uncomfortable knowing that she's playing a part of this very hateful game to cause whatever problems for the Sussexes, especially our Duchess, where she, it's like I said a long time ago, if you Google the Meghan Markle tan coat, don't be surprised to see Kate pop up. Any search that you have for Meghan, somehow there's very skillful people that make it about Kate. So, and how do they do that? By having Kate dressed like someone who she might consider her arch nemesis. Having her mix it up with crowds of people, with limitations, of course. But yeah, it's not fair. And it bothers me. It's not flattery or anything like that. It's just rude. It is absolutely rude. Why Kate looking like Gumby here? Watch out, Sophie. Well, interesting you should say Sophie, because check it out. Oh, by the way, thank you for the super chat. SK say, are they buying clothes in bulk now, but multicolors? Phew. Don't think the waiting for, what is that? Waiting for one was happy with okay. She's always late to the party. Take a look at that. It says, do the gardening, cooking, dressing her and the children. She copies everything Meghan does because she is hollow and freckless. And legs, oh, okay. Okay, take that away. Oh, guess what? I was done. That was it. That was it. All right. And with that, I will say good night, everyone. Thank you for watching Royal Sussex, and we will hash it out again tomorrow. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait, what was that? Kate never wore pantsuit before Meghan. No, she didn't. She didn't do the pantsuit look. Yep, that's true. She did not do the pantsuit. But okay. That being said, let's say a fond farewell, good night, and God bless. Okay, see you guys next time.
Thank you.